Hello again, everybody. Welcome to episode 6 of the Audible Farm podcast. If you're following along with us as these come out, today is Thursday, October 25th. Last weekend, I played a show with Three Finger Betty. It was pretty awesome. We were given the opportunity to play a show with one of my favorite bands in the area, TV Cop. I always loved seeing those guys play live. Um, they've always been one of my favorites, regardless of where I've seen them. I mean, I've traveled quite a ways to go watch them play, just some show somewhere. So, uh, hats off to TV Cop making it out to the show despite having some lineup issues. More on that later, though. This last week, I ended up sitting down with Kip Zigler from Plagued Insanity. If you're not too familiar with Plagued Insanity, they're from the Minnesota area, Minneapolis, basically. They've been going around the Midwest doing mini tours for quite a while now. Every time I was given an opportunity to see them play live, they always had, brought the party. They were always one of those bands that, regardless of who was there to see them, everybody was moving. They just have an energy about them that's pretty special. But before I get to the podcast with the singer of Plagued Insanity, Kip Zigler, I want to let everybody know that I've been working pretty hard on getting the podcast out to most providers that will take it, I guess. And there are tons of providers out there, but it's always tough trying to decide which ones to send it to and whether or not they're going to accept it. Um, some places have yet to get back to me, but most places I've got the podcast on. Uh, Wherever you're listening, I appreciate you listening. You can also find the podcast on Spotify. It's also on iTunes. It's also on Google Play. I host the podcast off of SoundCloud. You can listen to it there. If you like YouTube, I got this podcast on YouTube. You can check that out as well. Otherwise, I have it on some ancillary um, services as well. I mean, I put it on TuneIn, so if anybody has an Alexa, they can ask their Alexa to play the Audible Farm podcast on TuneIn. So that's kind of neat, I guess. Yeah, but if anybody has a podcast service they use that they want to listen to this on and they're having troubles importing RSS feeds to it or something like that, just let me know and I'll submit my podcast to your guys' provider and see what happens. So thanks for that, everybody. We've been getting lots of listens from, around the state. We've been getting a lot of listens from the Omaha area. Appreciate you guys tuning in, listening to the podcast. Really means a lot to me. Otherwise, we got some international listens again this last week. That's always kind of neat to have the opportunity to have people from out of the states. Another announcement, everybody that came out to Lawrence, Kansas to see Three Finger Betty play, got to apologize on behalf of Three Finger Betty. We had some travel issues and couldn't make it to the show. Once again, apologize for that. As far as I know, that's the first time John's ever had to cancel a show in his 5 years of doing the Three Finger Betty thing. So I very much apologize to that. That's pretty cool to go 5 years without, having any issues backing out of shows at all. So hats off to John for that. And once again, I apologize to anybody that wanted to go see Three Finger Betty in Lawrence, Kansas, didn't have the opportunity. However, anybody that's going to be in Peoria, Illinois this weekend, I will be playing at the Rock and Skull Music Festival with Unity this Saturday. I believe our set time is somewhere around the noon to 2 area. Check out the lineup. There's plenty of awesome bands. It's a 3-day festival, I believe. So go ahead and get a ticket if you want to. Stop out, check out the show. They have a Facebook event page if you wanted to look for that too. Otherwise, I'm sure Unity has shared the page. Otherwise, I on my personal page, I'm sure I've shared it as well. So, anyways, that's where I'm going to be this next weekend. Appreciate you guys listening. The podcast that's coming up, once again, I sat down with the singer for Plagued Insanity. His name's Kip Zigler. I've seen him around a lot, and I literally knew him for about a cup of coffee personally before I sat down with him to do the podcast. So our podcast was kind of short. We had just got done playing a house show. He and his band had headlined the house show, and it was about 2 a.m, and we were pretty well spent by the time we sat down to do the recording. So the recording is a little bit short, but I want to say thanks to Kip for sitting down doing the podcast with me. Much appreciated. I know it was kind of a late night for you, and you guys had a couple dates to go left on the tour that you guys are doing. So if you guys want to go check out Plagued Insanity, I'll put all their information below. But here's episode number 6, Kip Zigler.
It's the Audible Farm Podcast with your host, Peter Stockdale.
Unfortunately. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. So I'm sitting down here today with Kip Zigler of Plagued Insanity. That's correct. And sorry, I had to double check that. I don't know why.
P's.
Yep,
P's.
the 2 P's. So yeah, we played a show tonight. I was played guitar with Three Finger Betty, and you played with Plagued Insanity. You're the singer, right?
Yep.
All right. So we got you guys have a. Let's also throw a little hashtag Thrashmania9 out there
Thrashmania.
because we played this show together.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna have this recording go out a week from Thursday, so it'll be a little bit delayed. But we played a show tonight with let's see here. There was Lightning Wolf, Maggot was here. Thorhammer played that little impromptu set for a while.
Primal Breath
played Three Finger Betty, and you guys were the headliner.
Yep.
And you friggin' tore the place down.
Thank you.
I love when you guys play. It always seems like the energy in the building goes up about 1,000,000%.
Yeah, we love playing here because it's always like that.
Yeah, and it almost doesn't matter like where you guys play, because like we've played a couple shows together. We were talking before we started recording, but we played shows like in Des Moines in the area, and you're from Minneapolis area,
Yep,
right?
Minneapolis.
So we don't get to see each other too often, but we played show at like Hull and Vaudeville Muse this last year for the Two Broke for the Arts Festival Fest.
It went over real well.
Yeah, you guys on tour right now?
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep, we're on tour. We just played Kentucky, Detroit, Des Moines tonight, and then tomorrow we're heading to Milwaukee.
Oh dang! How many dates you doing on this tour?
Just the 4. We did an opening in back home.
Yeah, shout out guys.
We did an opening back home in Memory Lanes in Minneapolis, and hit the road right after that.
That's pretty sweet. So you got the 4-date tour.
Yeah, we were trying to get a 5th, but just couldn't get anything. Chicago always fails to come through.
Yeah, it's tough setting up dates outside of town.
Yeah, especially on weekdays and all that. So,
dude, it's totally tough.
We just like to talk trash to Chicago whenever we can. That's where our drummer's from originally. Anyway,
oh, cool! So, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You guys doing this little mini tour in like a support of the new album that you guys got coming out?
Yep.
It's already out. I did see a picture on your Instagram that it was on a shelf in a shop somewhere.
Oh yeah, yep. Extreme Noise in Minneapolis.
Sweet. So shout out
punk rock metal shop.
Shout out to Extreme Noise there for that. How long you guys been around in Plagued Insanity?
Well, we've been playing live for about 8 years now.
Wow.
Which is ridiculous that we didn't put an album out before. We put out a demo and some other, like a demo tape and then a couple of CDR stuff. But once we got the right drummer, we're good, and we put out the album and
made it happen.
Yeah, and it was great. We recorded with a guy named Steve Henning, and he did a great job.
So for all the people not familiar with Plagued Insanity's work, what's the name of the album?
The new album's called Sick of Being Stoked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it kind of plays on like, because we're so sick of like, we're gonna do this, and then finally
I'm recalling the album cover in my mind. It's pretty funny. Is it you gotta take me through it. What is the album cover?
Well, so basically it's me as a big bird.
That's what it was.
And my bandmates are in my shell, my nest, under my wing, and I'm I'm feeding my drummer Pat because we do a little thing called baby bird once in a while.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
a disgusting thing we do, where I regurgitate beer into his mouth.
Oh man.
We've done it a few times, and we'll probably do it later tonight.
Oh man, do you ever do it live on
Yeah,
stage?
we actually did at our CD release.
Nice.
And you can find that. You can watch the video on our Facebook page.
Oh sweet.
My buddy Paul from King Goro, he filmed the whole thing.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So you guys do have some live video on Facebook for sure.
Yeah, on Facebook and on YouTube. We got some stuff from vaudeville someone recorded for us.
Yeah, we recorded most of your set, I think.
The whole thing.
If not all of it.
It's
Yeah,
all there. Yeah,
at the Two Broke for the Arts Festival in 2018. That
it
was
turned out great.
earlier this summer. Yeah, it sounded really, really good.
Yeah, the sound was awesome.
Yeah, shout out to sometimes I record my own audio, but Clint does a really good job of recording
always does a
audio.
good job,
So
yep.
I a lot of times the audio that comes on those videos I take from Clint.
Yeah, he has a good setup.
Yeah, and I mean I have the exact same thing he does, and I try to replicate what he does, but it's
Right.
hard to replicate, because he's been doing it for so long.
Yep.
So this is your first recording, other than a couple of like videos online here and there and stuff like that.
Well, we did a demo tape,
The demo,
but that was it was all of it was all it's all been self-released. But yeah, this is the first like real official, legit release.
Did you go anywhere special to record this, or did you guys do it on your own?
Well, we went to this guy, or Steve. We went to his studio house studio thing,
Nice.
and he had a good setup, really good setup. We recorded there. We did it through live recording basically.
Yeah.
So I wasn't there for the band.
Yep.
They were all recording because I had to work, and so I was like, yeah, no, I don't need to be there. So yeah, they did all that, and then like a week later, I came and did the vocals.
Put the vocals
and we
on
went
top.
over it a little bit and did some gang vocals and all that. Yeah.
Gang vocals for sure.
Yeah, it turned out really good.
Dude,
yeah.
I love gang vocals.
Yeah.
So did you guys recorded it like you're a 4-piece, is that right? Or you
Yes,
5? Yeah, you're
4-piece.
4-piece because it's guitar, drums, bass, and you.
Yep.
Correct. Okay. So the three guys. Who else is in your band? Did we go over this already?
No.
Well, we better throw out a shout outs here.
All
Let's
right,
who
well,
else is in the band?
we got Pat Broderick on the drums.
Yep.
We got Dan Spriegel on the bass.
Cool.
Oh, should I say their former bands or their other bands?
Yeah, if you want to.
So we got Pat on the drums. He's also in the grind band Maggot, who played tonight,
Yep.
and we're on tour with him right now.
Heck yeah.
And they just put a new tape out.
A tape.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. We got a new tape out, and then he's also in a doom metal band called Alcume
Oh, nice.
from Minneapolis as well. And they're actually playing in Detroit here coming up, like next month.
Busy man.
Yeah, and then Dan, who's our bassist, Dan Spriegel, he's in a band called Decomposer.
Cool.
And then we got Ben Runquist on the guitar.
Okay.
And then I do vocals.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah.
So I unfortunately I'm drawing a blank on what we were just talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But
Me too.
yeah, unfortunate. So how long have you guys been at this lineup currently?
It's been a little over 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, we met. Someone got our info to Pat, and he was real excited. We started jamming, and it worked out great, and we all got along so well. And we've been good buddies ever since, and this is our third, I believe our third or fourth tour with him, like mini tour, but still, yeah, it's been very productive. Put out an album, and
Yeah.
we've been very productive with him.
You guys have always been pretty good at going out on the road and doing shows.
Yeah.
Like you guys, I mean, like how many shows do you guys think you do outside of the Minneapolis area every year?
Every year, I'd say maybe, depending. I mean, most time we'll definitely do like 2 mini tours a year,
Cool.
and then a couple side shows here and there. Like
Yep.
we did a very, very small tour to Iowa and to 2 Iowa dates with Radenhancer last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
that's when we played with you at
Yep.
Vaudeville.
that was killer.
Yeah, that was really fun. And Radenhancer had all these like tire problems and car problems, but it
Yeah.
worked out okay.
They
and
still made it.
Yeah, that was a great show. That was at the art festival.
Yep.
But yeah, I'd say we try to hit the road at least 2 times a year, and then a couple odd job shows here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I've only been playing with Three Finger Betty for about 2 years now, and this is our 3rd time playing with you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys always seem to bring a pretty good fan base I don't know if they come with you or if they travel down here to come see you or if they just come out of the Des Moines woodwork somewhere.
We've always, whenever we've played here, and there's always a couple friends that come up, for sure. Tonight there was a few, and but we've made a lot of friends throughout the years here, for sure. Like
Yeah.
a ton of friends. Like tonight, and like felt like kind of an old school because like this is the first time in I think over 2 years that we've played here at the Dark Mirror House. Yeah, and like last time we did it was a big fest with all the Midwest bands. It was a blast, and we actually played drums with. We didn't have a drummer yet at that time, and Kyle from Lightning Wolf.
Nice.
He played drums for us.
No way, I didn't know that.
And we didn't even practice together at all. We sent him the tracks, he learned them, and then we played live. And it turned out great. And actually, Garen from the old Dark Mirror,
the old
Traffic Death.
Yep.
He played a song with us too that night. It was all just first time.
I had no idea.
Yeah, we never that whole set. I think we played like 5 or 6 songs with Kyle, and he nailed it. It was great. Like we didn't even play live at all before that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys played a show together? Is what you're telling me? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You and Garen and Kyle were all.
Well, Garen just did one song with us.
Yep.
But Kyle did the whole set because we didn't have a drummer. Like otherwise, we would have just not played.
Wow.
And so Kyle just like, yeah, I'll do it. Like just send me the tracks, and we sent them to him, and he learned them, and then the first time we ever played together was live.
Yeah. So you and Kyle are like what 9, 10 hours apart, 11 hours apart, like
about
travel.
10 or 11. Yep.
So do you think he would have stayed in the band had it not been for driving 11 hours one way to be in a band?
Well, I'm sure if he really wanted to, he would have, but that was never even in the cards. Like he was just helping us out.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to play. Because we were using a guy named David Thames. He was covering for us while we didn't have a drummer to cover all the shows we were playing.
Yep.
But he couldn't go to this one in Iowa.
Oh, okay.
And then we were like, oh, I guess we can't play. And then Kyle's like, oh, I'll do it.
That's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, he saved us, and like we got to come here and play and hang out and have a great time.
Noble musicianship.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
And we met Kyle back in the day. We were playing at this place called Wasco's Campground out in Lake Nebagamon, Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, we were all playing. Well, we played this fest, though. It's called the Hammerfest.
All right.
And we seen this Thor hammer band. Like, oh, some band from St. Louis is playing.
Yep.
So one night we're there with the King Goro boys, and we wanted to hang out with the Thor hammer guys. Like, oh, where are they? So we found them. Like, oh, hey, you guys like beer? You guys like beer? And like, oh yeah. So we started hanging out, and ever since then we've been good friends.
Yeah. You guys all seem pretty tight. Like, I'm still somewhat of an outsider to the music scene down here because I'm pretty new to it so far. But you guys all seem pretty tight, even though maybe about 1,000 miles separates all you guys. It still doesn't really mean that much.
It's a good tight knit group, and it's awesome.
Well, it's nice to have you guys come down here and play a show. I don't know. What is your guys' like thought process going into a live show? Because I've seen you guys a few times, and like I said, you guys' energy levels is cranked up to 1,000,000. Like, are you just thinking like, let's put on a good show for everybody, or is that just like when you get on stage it just takes over, or like what's the deal with that?
Well, I think it's kind of a mix. Like we're always excited to play. And like tonight we played last. I was like, okay, we'll get it going. And then once you get up there, it's just, oh man, let's do it. Like you see everyone. If everyone's like tonight, like when you got people getting into it, having a good time.
Yeah,
you feed off that.
Exactly.
And you just have a really good time, and that's always been a good thing about Des Moines, especially playing here at Dark Mirror House. It's like every time we play it, it's people just have a good time, and we feed off that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's crazy to see. I mean, it's not that people weren't moving for any of the other bands, but
right.
I mean, you guys almost had a circle pit going for a while. I mean, it's pretty wild because I mean, like it's not a huge environment that we're in.
Yeah.
We played a show at a house. Is pretty much the location. If anybody's wondering about the Dark Mirror House, it used to be the practice location for the band Dark Mirror that was in Des Moines for quite a while, and so. The people that live there still put on shows, and bands still come there.
I think it's been a while since this is the first show in like a while. I think.
Yeah, they did. Maybe a year.
Okay.
Because I think Halloween last year might have been the last show.
And it's still ripped. It was great. Everyone came out and had a good time.
Yeah, and it's pretty awesome to see it all come together because it's kind of like a mishmash of everybody's stuff. Like somebody will bring one of these stage lights, and somebody will bring a laser beam, and then somebody else brings a smoke machine.
Yep.
And then so like you got all this mishmash of stuff, and then when you get it all set up, you're like, holy cow, this all looks pretty good.
Yeah,
you know,
it looks like a real venue.
Yep, we got 2 PA systems hooked together and everything working pretty good.
The lights looked good. Looked great tonight.
Yeah, it all actually came together pretty well.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about it.
Me too.
Like let's say have you ever like played any instruments, you personally?
Well, not really. I mean, I goofed around once. I did this solo project called The Mortal Enemies of God.
All right.
And I played guitar, but I have no musical talent at all. Like I just strummed it and recorded it on my computer.
So what got you into being a frontman then? Like
It just kind of happened. Like the way it started was our guitarist Ben. He told me, oh, I recorded a song in drop D. I'm like, oh, I'll do vocals for it.
Yeah.
And we did it like for fun with our other buddy Sean, who was our original member when we didn't do live stuff.
Yep.
And we just recorded a really stupid song called Masters of Metal. And we listened and we're like, oh, that's okay. And then we just recorded a few more songs here and there.
Yep.
And then a couple years later, a couple guys were like, oh, let's try to play live. And it went from there.
Yeah. That's actually pretty cool. So you just kind of like got sucked into it by a buddy that was just like, hey, I did this thing, and you're like, I'm in. And then it's just
pretty much, and it all turned out, and like that was back in 2006. So we've been we've been going since then. But I mean,
yeah,
that's when it originally started. Was 2006 when we really did the first real song.
Yep. So you guys in Plagued Insanity have been going for, you said, about 9 years now.
8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys have the album out. Is it on any digital sources as of yet?
Yep, you can get it on Bandcamp.
All right.
I think it's plagueinsanity.bandcamp.com.
All right.
You can listen to it, and you can also buy it digitally, or you can buy a physical copy, and we'll mail it to you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to like get in contact with you to like have them mail it to you physically, is it just they just get a hold of you through Facebook or
Facebook, Bandcamp?
So is there a purchase link on Bandcamp or?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I'll double check the link for that Bandcamp, and I'll put all your guys' links and stuff
perfect.
in the comments below. You guys got a YouTube page?
No, we don't have a YouTube page, but there's a ton of videos on YouTube of us.
Yes, there are.
But we don't have like a personal YouTube page.
All right. I saw you guys had an Instagram page.
Yep.
And
our drummer Pat takes care of that. He mans it.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't have Instagram, so
yeah.
I mean, to do it.
I don't have a personal one,
Yeah.
but I've run a couple of them as it sits. But you guys are on tour now, but by the time this podcast comes out, your tour will be over. But like, you got any future dates coming up that you guys want to plug? That it might be kind of weird to try and think a week and a half out, but
well, no, right now we don't have anything planned because we're doing a split. We're gonna work on a split tape, I believe, with our buddies Violence Condoned from Minneapolis.
Oh, cool.
So we're gonna work on writing new songs, recording.
All right.
I mean, we'll play a show if they come up, but we don't have anything really planned.
All right.
We're just kind of gonna work on writing and recording.
Yeah, you guys gotta if you did put up a new show, like just get up on the Facebook or Bandcamp or something.
Oh yeah, totally. We always post it up on there.
You got Twitter, anything like that?
No Twitter.
How about I don't know, Reverb Nation, any of that stuff?
We do, but I need to update it.
All right,
I should have actually. I need to.
So it's Bandcamp and Facebook for you guys.
For the most part, yeah. I'll get that Reverb Nation going again because now that we got the new album out, I'll update that.
You definitely
because I like Reverb Nation. It's nice.
Yeah, you get that. You got new artwork and everything.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So
I would get emails from it constantly, and I.
Yeah.
Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation is probably one of the best for bugging.
Oh, it is.
Bugging you about using their services.
And it's a great site for finding music too. So
exactly, yeah.
I just always forget about it.
So you guys have done a lot of mini tours. It sounds like, and last year you did earlier this year you did one with Rad Enhancer, and right now you're doing one with Maggot.
Yep,
that's correct. You got any other than the new split EP tape that's coming out? You got any other big plans for Plagued Insanity?
Well, no. Well, sorry. Yeah, after that we'll play some shows and all that, and then we want to actually put a new album out. And this is just an idea we had. We might do a Seinfeld concept album.
What? I would be all over that.
We have a great Seinfeld logo that our bassist Dan made, and we're highly thinking about it.
Man, if I want to get super fancy, I'll put some Seinfeld music in the post edit there. That'd be friggin' hilarious.
We're thinking about it, but as far as we don't. We've been talking about it. We really want to put out the split and get new songs, and that way it's ready for the future. And we'll definitely play some shows when they come around. But no, nothing. Oh no, actually, that's a lie. I forgot. We're trying to plan a early spring tour with our buddies Deterioration.
What's the name?
It's a Deterioration. It's a grind band from Minneapolis.
All right, cool.
They've been around forever, and it's good buddies of mine, and we're in the works on that. Maybe doing a little Midwest tour there in the spring.
All right.
I totally forgot about
that. So everybody that likes what exactly?
First word here.
Yeah, what exactly would you call Plagued Insanity? It's like speed, thrash, hardcore, somewhere.
We consider ourselves a thrash band. Maybe we have some crossover elements, but I mean, we never ever call ourselves party thrash.
Yeah.
We literally like the term hot dog thrash.
Hot dog thrash?
Yeah. That's good. We've had a lot of hot dogs on the road here. Even though our drummer's vegan, but he can have a vegan dog.
Vegan dog for him. Well, he plays the drums pretty
but
well.
I like that hot dog thrash.
Hot dog thrash. Yeah. I might actually have to start.
But
using that.
As far as everything goes, yeah, we try to think we're kind of crossover, and crossover is good. But I mean, I don't think we're a full up crossover band or anything like that. Not even close. But
yeah, and even sometimes just labeling something a little too much kind of
tough. I feel like we do our own thing, and I don't want to be like, because a lot of times people ask, oh, what do you sound like? I'm like,
oh yeah, I don't know if I could put in. I mean, you'd have to dig deep into some
we kind of do our own thing, and
yeah, it's actually
hot dog thrash. I like
hot dog thrash. So
hot dog thrash is good.
So is that gonna be the name of your second album that comes out?
It could be, unless we do that Seinfeld one.
Oh well, too bad there wasn't a hot dog episode on Seinfeld.
They had hot dog episodes.
Was there a hot dog episode?
Not fully, but they've eaten hot dogs on there.
Yeah. I guess maybe the hot dog episode would be the contest.
Sure.
That might be.
We got the one with the with Kramer, and he had the hot dog vendor, and him had I think it was a backwards episode.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
So you had the hot dog vendor, and he made the wish for Kramer to drop dead.
Bingo. Yep.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh god.
And then you have the one with what's his name? They're gonna go get Mindy's. What's his name?
Newman?
No.
Oh, it's Banya.
Yeah, Banyan. Yeah, he's like gonna get a meal. I think I'll have a hot dog.
I think I'll have a hot dog.
No, that's not what it is. I'll take a soup and sandwich.
I'll have a soup instead.
I had a hot dog earlier. That's what it was.
Yeah, soup's not a meal, Jerry.
Yeah. I had a hot dog earlier. Yeah. That was the other hot dog reference I could remember.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's classic.
I know that Garen's a big Seinfeld fan, and we've talked about Seinfeld a lot here.
Garen from Dark Mirror.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. It was good to see so many of the old Dark Mirror guys in the Dark Mirror basement again.
Definitely.
I saw Clint here.
Yep.
Lonzo was here for a while. I saw Edgar here for a while.
Oh yeah, Edgar was here.
Yep. Blitz was here. He played in Primal Breath.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yep, there you go. Got that one right. Jeez. So those are the two P's: Primal Breath and Plagued Insanity. Everybody.
We can just call us PI if it's easier.
Oh, there you go. PI. I don't know. Have you ever gone by PI?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Really?
Most people, yeah. PI is easier to.
Just a little nickname for you, I guess.
Yeah. PI 3.14.
Ah, yeah, totally.
So on March 14th, it's a PI day.
Dude, that totally makes sense.
I think we've done one show on that day.
You guys
happened.
Oh man, you should set that up and have that be.
I think this year we should do that.
Have that be your springtime rager.
Yeah. Because we've done a few things over the years. I accidentally set a show up on Easter once.
And
then so I was that's Easter, and I called it the Easter Greaser. And then we did that for 5 or 6 years, until all of a sudden it's tougher now with venues back home.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we also did a Christmas show, and then our friend Christy was like, "Oh, that's my birthday," and I go, "Christy Miss Bash." Worked out perfect. We did that for years and years, but the only thing now is our drummer always goes out of town because he's from Illinois originally.
All right.
And so
yeah.
But we did it last year and it was great, and we didn't play, but I set it up and it was fun.
That's pretty sweet.
Christmas Bash and Easter Greaser.
It sounds like you guys are really busy putting together shows like all over the place. Like, is that you, or does everybody in the band kind of pitch in a little bit?
Oh yeah,
because you guys all seem to have a very good social presence.
Yeah.
Each one of you guys.
I think it's mostly, more than anything, it's me and my drummer.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get it, and then this with this tour here, Andrew from Maggot, the other Maggot member.
Yep.
He helped out a lot. He got us the show in Kentucky and the show tomorrow in Milwaukee.
Yep.
But yeah, most of the time when we do it, I've done a lot of it over the years, which I have no problem. Cause I know a lot of people, and but no, now that Pat's been in the band, like he's been helping out a lot with that too.
Yeah.
He does all our like our artwork now, like our tour
sweet.
flyers and all that. He's really good at the Photoshop
That's cool.
and all that. So yeah,
That's something I wish I knew a little bit more about. Like,
I've been doing flyers for years, but like he always helps out with that a lot. And he does a really good job with his own drawings and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely something has to be said about like having someone in the band that can kind of take on those tasks, like doing the Photoshop, or like even if you have somebody like I don't know, Clint always used to record audio, and that's what got me started. Like, I'll just bring a GoPro and put it in the corner of the room.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's just like, well, now we got audio and video, and then I started just like, well, I have all this stuff set up, and Clint's recording everyone anyways. I might as well just record everybody, and then it all just kind of snowballed. So, yeah, I just want to say thanks again for coming out here doing an interview with me, because like I said, you just got done playing a show at Thrash Mania 9.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, we kind of like snuck away from the after party to come out here and do a little bit of a little interview.
Hopefully, there's people still awake.
Yeah, I see a light on over there, so we'll.
There we go.
It's the interview is running about 30 minutes or so, and I think I'm gonna call it good just because it's
Perfect.
just that way we can get back in there and see what everybody's going on. But I want to say thanks so much, Kip, for coming out doing an interview with me. Thank you to everybody in Plagued Insanity for coming out, doing the Thrash Mania thing, headlining the show tonight.
Definitely.
Good luck to you guys touring on the rest of your tour. Safe travels.
Thanks, man.
Go out and buy their album. I'll put all their links to everything down low so everybody can go like it. You got any shout-outs before we take off?
Ooh. Let's say shout out to Paul Hermanson.
All right. There we go.
Wish he was here. Where are you, bud?
Yeah, where's... I don't know.
He's King Goro.
There you go. Did you see that there were Clinton Kelsey cleaned the basement out, and they found the Goro juice?
A couple Goro jugs.
Yep. So yeah, those were they're on display now.
They're still there. Legendary.
Yes. Yes. All right. Well, thanks again, man. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it too.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
All right. There you go, guys. Episode 6 is over. That was a short one, but it was sure sweet, man. I had a fun time sitting down with Kip talking about his new album that's coming out with Plagued Insanity. Great time talking about some Seinfeld references in there. I always love me some Seinfeld, so if anybody wants to talk Seinfeld with me at a show, bring it on. We'll go references all day and night on that. Hats off to Plagued Insanity on their new album. Everybody should definitely go check out their new album if they have the opportunity to. The album cover is tremendous. Whoever did the album art, hats off to you. That's some marvelous stuff. Episode 7's coming up next week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to episode 6. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel and check out all of our videos we've been uploading. We recorded some videos from some of the bands from Thrash Mania and uploaded them, and some of them got some pretty good views. I'm still waiting to upload a couple of the other videos, pending on the band's approval. Otherwise, I uploaded a video of TV Cop playing at the last Hole show that I played, so everybody can go check that one out. That's been a pretty popular upload as of late. I'm trying to get kind of fancy with that YouTube channel, so everybody go check it out. Tell me what you think. Shoot us a line on Twitter at Audible Farm. Appreciate everything that everybody's been watching and enjoying the show, interacting with me. at shows telling me hi, and it's pretty humbling. I'm not a super social person, so it's kind of neat to have people come up to me and say hi, and thanks for doing what I'm doing, and telling me they enjoy listening to this, or they go on long car rides and this is kind of helping them out or whatever. But thanks everybody. I really appreciate it. I'll be back next week with another episode, and we'll hope you enjoy that one too. So thanks. We'll check you later.